So we're just going to start off by standing up tonight. Now just to say, my hands reach all the way to the ceiling. Hopefully you've got a little bit more room to move. This is the quietest, tidiest, most picturesque spot in my house. So this is where we're going for it now. Hopefully we'll get a couple of these in the garden. It was too windy tonight. Too many midges out there actually. So give your legs a little shake. I said it's not really windy, it's too windy for the microphone. And then you want to stand in mountain pose, which is just a nice strong stance. If you stand with your feet too close together, it's probably going to be a little more off balance. So feet nice and wide, and make sure you feel your abdominals and your glutes, butt muscles switching on. I'm just getting my time here. Good. So we just want to start by having a roll through the right shoulder, just roll it forward. And the left one forward. Nice and easy through the arms. Right shoulder comes back. And the left shoulder comes back. Good, and then you're going to reach the arms up and over the head. Now if you can reach higher, go for that. I just can't reach, so I'm going to put my hands on the back of my head here. And a little twist from side to side. And then you're going to take your left hand onto the back of the head, drop the right arm down and take a lean to the side. Now a hand on the hip here can help. Or you release. And we're looking for nice broad stretching sensations in the body. Other side, right hand onto the back of the head. Now you really want to relax the head back here so that the muscles in the neck can release. Take care of your shoulder. You can open the elbow or close it, lift or lower. Just know that you have lots of options. And then you lean over to the left. And you can kind of look up or down. If your back feels a little bit stiff, hand on the hip. Good, and then you're going to reach up again, and this time, nice deep bend of your knees. Take a lean forwards, and you might just want to take a little swish from side to side. See how you feel. You might just want to lift a little and drop back down, having a little stretch to the back. And if your back's often a little stiff, then you can lift up with the hands, walk down onto the elbows. Just finding a nice stretch. And then wherever you are, you're going to bring your hands onto your knees. Bend both knees. Use your arms here to take some of the weight. Lengthen out this left leg. So we have one leg kind of straight and the other leg bent. And then you're just going to lower that left arm. And then you're going to lift that left arm all the way up. So it's this kind of slow unraveling here. And we might never make it fully straight, and that's fine. So you can be in varying places here. And you're just going to bring that arm down and then up again. So a nice rotation here, lifting and then down. I know that some of you are keen gardeners, so you just kind of have to think about this kind of unfurling of the arm, like a fern, kind of comes up and then curls up and open. One more time, like that. Down. And that's a nice stealthy stretch for your glutes, back of the legs, rotation in the spine. Good. Then you're going to even out the feet. Bend down again. Walk up a little. Down a little. Now remember, fingertips never have to come all the way down. It might be elbows. And then up. Couple more times. Down. And just pay attention to your head and your neck, how it feels for you. Up. Good, and then you're going to bring your elbows down, and then wherever you are, hands onto the knees. And this time you're going to keep the left knee bent and straighten out that right leg. Now you might have noticed that I kind of split my feet the last time rather than have them even. Neither one's better or worse than the other. Choose whichever you prefer. So the right hand this time, down. And you might just want to let the shoulders and head hang. And then you're just going to lift up, unraveling again, right arm comes up. Now you can look up or look down. Coming down. good. And then up. And then down, a couple more like this. So it's kind of like a lunge. We've got our arm here to support. It starts to wake up the abdominals, shoulders, backs of the legs, the muscles around the feet. One more. And then up. Good, and then your hands come down again. You might even out the feet, which is just stepping them in a line. And then down, having a little swish side to side. Side to side. Good. And then you're going to bring your hands onto the floor. And then you're going to walk your feet back. And you're going to bring your knees down onto the floor. So you may want a cushion under the knees. You may want to be here. Forearms, fists. Remember that you can have your hands pretty wide. And you can play around with whether the hands are turning in or whether they're turning out. So you're going to arch the back up to the ceiling. You may wish to draw on your abdominals here. You might want to press into your hands. And you can play around with this forward and back movement and see how that changes the sensation of the stretch. And then you're going to reverse that curve. So we come here through neutral spine, roughly a straight line. And then you're going to drop the other way. Hold on tight to these belly muscles here so that you're not just fully arching into the back. So you just want to keep the hands pressing down. And then one more time arching. So this is cat stretch, abs up and in. Come back to the middle. And then again, cow stretch here. So you're dropping through the abdominals. And you want to just feel a little bit of tension, and I find that by drawing them up helps. And then you're going to arch up. Pull on those abdominals if it works for you. Through the middle. And then arch. And you'll see here that my hands are kind of not lining up evenly with one another. Probably because I've done a lot of digging in the garden today. And I've been sitting in a chair for a few hours also. So just follow the lead. If a hand moves somewhere, don't feel the need to automatically correct it. And then you're just going to push your butt back towards your heels. I like to flatten my feet out here and play around with the distance between the knees. You can come onto forearms here. Maybe a little swish side to side. You can be up a little bit higher. And you'll know if you've done yoga with me before that you can also lie on your back. It's a pretty similar shape. If you just can't find a comfortable joint position, you can be here, still with that little wiggle side to side. Same shape, slightly different stresses on the body. Some of us like staying a bit more still. Some of us prefer a little bit more movement. Good, and then you're going to come back onto your hands and knees. So you're going to tuck your feet underneath here. What we're going to do, we did this in the class on Thursday, the yoga class we've been doing through Zoom. We have done this in live classes before as well. So you're going to bounce your butt back, forward, back. Now on this third one, take your right leg and lunge it forward. Now it may not make it all the way through, in which case, use your hands and arms. You can be up pretty high here as well. You can have some padding underneath the knees. Now you're going to take the left arm, reach it forward, maybe reach it back, so kind of like what you did in your warm-up. You may take a little reach down for the heel. If it doesn't feel good, don't feel pressured to do that though. And then your hands come back down. You've got to push the floor away. This can be just as tricky as bringing it forward. I always have to release an arm. Bring that right knee back. And then those 3 bounces. So it's push. The arms are pushing forward. Brakes on with the abdominals and the chest. 2. Third one, this left heel this time. Left foot steps you forward. And you can have a lunge here. Now, you can lessen the tension in the thigh and the knee by walking the leg in. Or move it forward, whatever suits you. And then then your right arm can reach up. Remember, you have your left arm for support here. Now it might be this, it might be back. Maybe you want to reach back for the heel, maybe not. See how it feels. Forward again, hands down, taking that left leg back. Little bounce, 1. We're going to add on this time, 2. This time, bring that right foot forward again, lunge, so you're using a bit of that momentum to help you. Good, and you're going to take that left arm up. This time we're not taking it back, you're going to carry on up, tuck the left toes underneath, and see if you can come up to standing. Ta-da! We're in this kind of warrior pose. So while we're here, hands back behind the head, remind me, right leg is forward. I know you can't, and this is not even my right leg, but your right leg is forward. We're just going to drop down and up, down and up, down and up. Twist towards the right, so you're twisting towards this right leg, and then maybe the arms come out, in, twist towards the left leg, little wobbles, out and in. Twist right, out and in. They don't have to go all the way straight. Twist. So we're really working upper back here. Twist one more time, right, and again, left. That's the one I find harder. Lose sight of that foot. Good. Arms come up or forward. 3 more times. 1, 2, and then bring that knee down. Hands can help you climb down. Right leg takes a lunge backwards. Same thing on the left side. 3 little bounces. 1. Now if you'd rather use this time getting into lunge, fine. 2. 1 more. Left leg or opposite leg takes a step forward. Smooth. And we can stay in our lunge here. Now the further this leg is generally from the front foot, the harder it is to drive it off the floor. It needn't be a challenge though, so it's up to you. See how you're feeling. And then your right arm comes up. Good, but instead of going back, what we're going to do is use that arm, use that foot up to lunge. Arms can lift up, then it's 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then from here, bend those knees, hands come back to the head. Adjust here as much or as little as you need. It's totally fine to do this with straight legs as well. If your knees or your toes say no. So you're going to twist to the left this time. So we twist and then open the arms. And then middle, twist, open the arms. Good. Twist, open the arms. Good. Twist, open the arms. And again, they don't have to be straight. Twist, open the arms. Oh, twist, open those arms. Good. Arms can come up. 3, up, 2, and again, 1 all the way down this time. Climbing back into that child's pose. It's pretty common here as well to feel a little strain in the feet. Doesn't mean you have to accept it though. So if you happen to have a little prop nearby, you can tell it's the mindset here. I never fold my towels as neatly as this. So there are some benefits to looking for jobs to do around the house. And again, you might want to walk a little from side to side. A little from side to side. You might prefer to stay still. You can always stack here the 2 fists and relax. Good. And then walking yourself back up into a kneeling position. And we're going to lie out on our back. So that twist section here is actually a really nice bit of work for the muscles in your upper back. I'm not sure what it is, but having a lot of time to do workouts at home, I've realised that those muscles are pretty weak in my body, and it's actually quite difficult to find a really good exercise that kind of wakes them up. I guess we did start exploring that in bar, but anywho, we're lying on our back, and you want to be able to bring the legs out long. Now just a little note of caution here. You may want the both knees bent. You might have to roll a little. See how I'm pushing off the arm here? You can move the legs to help you up as well. So we are going to be using the arm to help us lift up. Think about opposite arm and leg here. So I'm going to have my right arm either here or elbow, and you're going to bend the left knee. And that feels quite nice so far. If you want a little cushion under your head, put it there now. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take the left hand onto the right shin. See how you've got to kind of lift up and use that right arm here to press up, and then you want to come all the way back down. So the leg and the arm, either up or out. It'll depend on your shoulders. Good. And the next time you come up, we're going to lift up, but leave the right leg on the floor and have a stretch. See how the left leg here has to move, so we can have a stretch here. And then you're going to come up, bend the left knee, use the right arm to help you, come back down, same thing. So it's basically two parts. Left arm, right leg, up, back down, and then this time as you come up, straighten out the left leg and reach that left arm to the outside of the foot or shin. This is perfectly reasonable. And then as you lower back down, leg and arm help you out. Touch hand and foot or shin all the way back down. So don't stop halfway with the arm, all the way back down. And then you're going to come up. So mainly these abs, a little help here from the arm, that little lean forwards. Try not to force it too much. Coming back down. Whoa, one more time. Up and down. Take your time on the way down. And then you're going to roll up. Oh, good. Now you're going to stay sitting up here. Walk the feet in. And I like to take a little fold here with the elbows kind of reaching onto the knees. Some of you might need to sit up on a prop or sit back. Doesn't really matter, it's just a little counter pose. Now if you've got room, as you are, to do the other side, then by all means just lie back down. I'm just going to turn the other way so that you can kind of see the arm and leg. Also I don't have room to lift. So this time it's the left arm. This is going to confuse me. That stays on the floor. Good. And your right knee is bent. Other way. Left knee is bent. So we're going to be lifting right arm and pressing. That's the same side. Silly me. Where are we? I'm just going to have to go back. Yeah, those who know me as well know that my left and rights are great. So you're pushing the left arm down. Right foot is bent. Left leg is long. The things you've got to do to train the brain around here. So right arm to left leg, up we come, and then all the way back down and long here. And then as you come up this time, we start to straighten out that right leg, slide it away, left arm towards, right arm towards the left foot. And then as you roll back down, you bend this right knee and relax back down. Right arm to left leg, up, and then back down. Now you can just touch the knee and thigh, that's fine. As you come up this time, you slide that right leg, and then you twist. Right arm to outside of left foot. Do we think we might have this time? And then as you roll back down, bend. I was right in the first place. Right, up we come. Oh. And then back down. Has anybody else been having similar conversations with themselves in the day? Up you come. Take that right leg long, twist. Good. And then all the way back down. Now if you're feeling your back, bend both knees. Use the arm a little bit more. One more, that's all. Up and tap. Good for your abs here. And then you're going to come up, slide that right leg along, twist. And then bend those knees. Either take a little lean forwards. You might want to sit up. You might want to lean back. And if you have something like a bed or a sofa or a chair behind you, it's actually quite nice to rest the back of the shoulders here and take a bit of a breather. Right, up we come. Little cross of the legs. Now if you hate sitting cross legs, don't. You can always send the right leg out here and take a lean forwards. Sometimes just sitting upright is already enough of a pull here and in the back, that's fine. You're just going to slide the right arm down towards those right toes. And then you're going to bring it back up and over the head. Back down. And then back up and over the head. And then down. And then up and over the head. Here's where it gets fun. Bend that right knee. And then see if you can just lift the hips up. Reach. Sitting back down. And then you can just switch which way the legs are crossed here. You may want to send the left leg out, up to you. It doesn't really matter if the toes are pulled back or forth. Also, if you have your handy prop, sometimes propping under a knee can be quite a nice option. So the left hand, or in fact both hands forward first. And then you're going to slide the left arm down. And then up, right hand comes onto the floor and you take that lean. Good. Over to the left foot. I just like to put the right hand, you can lift it over the head, but it's just a slightly different stretch if we don't. Right arm over. One more time to the left leg. Seems that the arm is going over the head. And then back. And then again, you can stay here, that's totally fine. Or you might want to bend the knee. And then you just push the hips up. And it just depends. Sometimes this doesn't work out or doesn't feel too good. That's fine. And then you're going to come back down. And then we're just going to use our mat long way if you have your mat, or just make sure you have this kind of mat shaped amount of room. Swing your legs behind you. And you're just going to tuck your toes underneath. Push into the floor so the knees lift. And this is our downward facing dog. And you're just going to try and bend opposite knee like we did when we were sitting. Opposite arm can come off the floor. It takes a little confidence to be able to lift arm and leg off. It's really good because it means that our core muscles are working well. And it means that you feel quite comfortable to move your arms and legs around if you need to change position. So walk your hands back towards your toes. I'm just going to watch out and you're going to come up to standing and walk forwards. Arms can lift. Maybe you take a look up. Fingertips come down. Step the feet back. 1, 2. Plank position. It would not be a yoga class without plank position. So you may want to be on your forearms or your fists. This is reasonable to have the knees down. If your knees down, try being a bit bold and seeing if the knees will walk back. And then a little tip is to kind of lengthen through the body and slightly push the hips forward. From here, using the upper body, we lower down, slide the feet long, hands can swing back. See how the palms want to turn up here? And then maybe the legs lift and kick. I like to just shake through the head. So it's not this kind of floppy kick through the knees. Long and kick. Small. Good. 4, 3, 2. Use your instincts here. Hands onto the floor. Tuck those toes. Push up. And then back into that little wandering downward facing dog. Hands walk back towards the toes. And we come up to standing. You can climb up with your arms. That'll stroll forward. We'll do one more of those. Arms can lift. Maybe a little look up. If you don't like the sense of this back bend, don't look up. Fingertips can come down. Up we walk. Hands. And then down. Stepping back. 1, 2. Lower. Slide those feet. Arms. Now if you need an option for your arms, under the head. Good. Little kick. floor, toes, push up. So what we don't want is this peeling up like a worm. We want to do it all in one go. So if that means leaving your knees behind, that's fine. Little walk into that downward dog. Good. Hands walk back to the toes. You're going to stay in the forward fold this time. Maybe a little twist. Good. Side to side. Good, we're still going. I've lost it on my screen in front of me. And then we're going to roll up to standing and forward. Good. Now coming onto your, into the middle, we're going to turn the other way this time. Feet a little bit wider than the width of your body. We're nearly done, and then we'll get a relaxation. So you're going to turn the right toes a little more to the right. No, it does not have to be a total right angle. We used to teach this way where we had to kind of level everything off, but it's often not great for the hips. So just explore feeling nice and strong through the body, and the left arm comes over. So we've done this a few times, and then you come up. Maybe you want to lengthen out that right leg, arm over. And if you're feeling bolder or it feels okay, maybe the right arm doesn't touch down, and we do this kind of yin yang thing with the arms. And then the same over to the other side. So you're pushing off the feet, you're taking your time. And remember, this is totally an option. Over again. Here. And then when you come back the other way, here. One more. The words in the song here. Life don't stress me, no. That's literally the only line. I'm having that for the yoga sets. Good. Up and over. And then release the arms. Release those legs. Step a little wider again. Turning onto the left toes. Now your hips may well be different, so just go with it on this side. We're going to lean over to the left. Maybe it's elbow, maybe it's arm, and then back over to the right. And then over, and again, you might want to do these kind of swishy arms. It puts too much strain on your back or your knees. For some reason, this knee does not want to lengthen out, so just go with it. The left one that is on this side, it just wants to stay in this kind of warrior position. And then again, over. And then back. Good. In you come. And again, that little roll of your shoulders like we did at the very beginning. Right one. Nice heavy feel to the arm. Left one. It's just a circle. Left one. Yeah. Who did their right one? Other side. Good. And then just take a look up. Palms out. Little drawing here. And then palms back. Forward. See if you can feel those muscles in the upper back that we kind of discussed a little. Good, and then from here, we're just going to roll forward. Take your time, you might need this kind of flatter back, or maybe your back's quite happy to roll forward. And then just slowly climbing down onto the floor. And we're going to have a few moments here of relaxation. It'll depend around your house whether you're able to be relaxed or not. You can be seated, you can lie on your back, you can lie on your side, that's totally fine. You don't have to shut the eyes, you don't have to do anything fancy. We're just going to have a couple of moments here using some techniques. So I learned these in May last year when I went away. And I noticed that the amount of wriggling around in the final relaxation definitely reduced doing these kind of new techniques as opposed to lie down and close your eyes. So making sure that you feel comfortable here. Just going to change the music. We're going to tune into some sounds. From around the room. So you might hear me speaking, or you might be aware of some other noises from around your home. be some from outside. And just tune in and listen. And anytime you notice that the mind has wandered away from listening, turn your attention back to that sound. And as you're listening here, just be aware of where your body meets the floor or your chair, or however it is you're resting. It'll be different if you're on your side or on your back or seated. Just be aware of all those points that you're making with the hard surface below you. And that's another point of awareness you have to bring your attention back. See if you can allow the muscles in the face to relax, and the shoulders, and here around your jaw, just releasing. Eyelids suddenly feel a bit light. And if you're quite comfortable tuning into your breath, go ahead. Not everyone is. Sometimes it depends. You have your sound, you have your sense of touch. You maybe have your breath to keep you company, give you some attention here. Something to draw your attention to. Still listening. Just being aware of that sense of touch. Maybe your breath. Just allow your arms and your legs to become heavy. Really heavy. Just see if your body feels cool or warm. You might notice that you feel both. And still listening, being aware of the sense of touch, your breath. Bring your attention down to your feet now. And just imagine for a little moment, using your imagination, you can breathe in through the soles of your feet. And as you breathe in, the breath is light. And it fills the whole body all the way up the legs, torso, neck and head. And then just imagine that breath comes out through the mouth, body is empty again. One more time, big draw of breath in. Imagine you can breathe up through the soles of the feet. Breath travels up through the legs, the body, neck, head. And then you just breathe it out. Just being aware again of that sound, your sense of touch, your breath. And you might just start to wiggle your fingers and toes, arms and legs a little more. I like a little twist of wrists or ankles, maybe a little nudge of your head side to side, whatever feels good for you. Broadly on time this evening. And namaste. Thank you all so much for coming along. Feel free to relax for a few moments more as you are. You might want to bring yourself back up to sitting, that's totally fine.